Oh my God. I can't believe it. I can't believe Alan Dershowitz, Jeffrey Epstein's friend, client, and lawyer. Okay. Sometimes a friend of Jeffrey Epstein, other times a client of Jeffrey Epstein, other times the lawyer of Jeffrey Epstein, is now suggesting that the Trump administration offer commutation after actively fanning the flames of conspiratorial people to not lean into, after making claims that they were going to release the Epstein files, to refuse to release the Epstein files beyond what was already released, what the public already knew about, is one of those like weird points of division that you wouldn't expect, maybe, that actually is quite consequential for a lot of radicalized individuals within the base. Interestingly enough, what the? Jeffrey Epstein's former attorney, Alan Dershowitz, is now urging President Trump to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell? No shot.
Kind of killings that we're going to...
What?
Not to foment and incentivize the kind of killings that we're going to see, and it's going to get worse. I have to go now and get security guards. I have been told by law enforcement officials that I am not safe because I am a highly visible pro-Israel supporter, and I have a target on my back, as do many other pro-Israel.
This video doesn't say that at all. What are these guys saying? This video does not say that at all. What is wrong with people? What the? Do people just not watch the clips and then they just like repost? What is going on? Epstein lawyer responds to Elon Musk claim Trump is named in the files as Ghislaine Maxwell pins her hopes on a presidential pardon. I was hired to lead Jeffrey Epstein's defense criminal lawyer 9 days before he died. He sought my advice months before that. I can say authoritatively, unequivocally, and definitively he had no information to hurt President Trump. I specifically asked him. It came as Epstein's right-hand woman, Ghislaine Maxwell, waited for the Trump admin to respond to her request for an appeal. In a letter on Friday, Solicitor General John Sawyer requested more time to consider Maxwell's request. What? Jeffrey Epstein's lawyers responded to Elon Musk's sensational suggestion that Donald Trump was involved in the late pedophile's crimes. But former Trump friend and attorney Alan Dershowitz tells Daily Mail that he would be right to consider it. Oh my God, he did. Oh my God. He believes the disgraced socialite's excessive 20-year sentence should be commuted for her immediate release and then a pardon. Certainly, she should get a commutation. The sentence was way, way, way in excess of anything she was alleged to have done. Oh my God. Oh my God. Alan Dershowitz unironically gave a quote to dailymail.com to commute the sentence of Ghislaine Maxwell. Oh my God. While this bot account posted this, even though it had nothing to do with that statement is still real. She was in part a victim of Epstein. The fact that Epstein died made her a primary target and caused an excessive sentence on her. Some executive clemency is very much warranted in her case. What the? An ultra close source to the Maxwell family told us last week, it's not a bad idea to ask President Trump for a pardon. He knew her. He probably got views about whether she's guilty or innocent. Maxwell's freedom campaigning brothers Ian and Kevin have not so far petitioned for a pardon of commutation. Dude, what is happening? What the? Oh my God. I can't believe it. I can't believe Alan Dershowitz, Jeffrey Epstein's friend, client, and lawyer. Okay. Sometimes a friend of Jeffrey Epstein, other times a client of Jeffrey Epstein, other times the lawyer of Jeffrey Epstein, is now suggesting that the Trump administration offer commutation of the sentence for Ghislaine Maxwell, who played a formative role in Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking crimes. This is incredible. The now U.S. Commander-in-Chief had innocently rubbed shoulders with Ghislaine Maxwell and late pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Why not? Taco Man has pardoned everyone else that commits crimes. No one ever rode the Lolita Express should be allowed to give an opinion on what Ghislaine's punishment, especially Alan Dershowitz. The focus should be names listed in Epstein's Paradise Papers, world leaders, actors, businesses. List to know they won't be held accountable for following orders. They're going to pardon all sorts of monsters. They'll pardon Curtis Yarvin's plans. Trump told NBC News today, Trump told NBC News about Elon. I assume my relationship with Elon is over. I have more important things to do than talk with Elon. Elon will face serious repercussions if he finances the Democrats. What does this even mean? That's like not even legal. The Epstein allegations are old news. Even Epstein's lawyer said I had nothing to do with it. It's old news. Elon has deleted many of his posts as of last night about President Trump, along with Epstein list posts. Man, what a public breakup happening in front of us.
The Epstein files. And of course, Trump's in them, like everybody else is in them, like I'm in them. Trump had a.
I love that our societal elites are now just saying like everybody was doing the Epstein stuff. Like, perhaps you should exercise a little bit of caution when openly stating that you were involved with Jeffrey Epstein. What a crazy situation.
A friendship with him back 25 years ago, but there's no indication whatsoever that Trump did anything wrong any more than that I did anything wrong. So just having your name in the files doesn't mean anything. I was his lawyer. Trump was his acquaintance.
And Chris, if I could add one more piece here, what is going to be incredibly...
I have seen the Epstein files.
Elon deletes post in which he claimed that Trump was named in the Epstein files. What the is going on, man? Elon is definitely backing down, though. I think and Trump now looks like a responsible party in this matter. Elon looks like a... Anyway, speaking of which, I am going to have Vivian on now. What is this? Oh, they community noted your tweet. Elon lied about his visa and his naturalization process. 77,000 likes on that shit, dude. All right, hold on 1 second. It's like your point on Joshua Cirillo. The right wing is now just openly vile, saying you're obviously on Epstein's list is the high-end version of a rat alarm clock. Yeah. It's insane. It's nutty. Hold on.